Phawhope. Hey folks, this is where I camped last night. As you can see, but what I didn't realise is there's a bothy just about a kilometre down from here on the way where I'm going. But this is lovely, and I don't know that what people love the bothy anyway, so. Folks, I'm just walking through this forest path's been diverted because all the trees are falling off the original path. It's only diverted by 10 metres to the other side, but bloody gone like that again. As I said, it's dark more, this happened. Come right into bracken. It wasn't actually that painful. Not very comfortable, and the bag weight pushed me down on the bracken constantly. I had to try and get my bag straps off to get up again, because I was sort of facing down, it's down like an embankment. So my legs were up in the air, and I was facing down, and with the bag weight pushed me down into the bracken. I was just stuck there. Hey folks, Bothy on the way down this hill. It's down there. Well folks, you joined me at one of the Bothy huts on the Southern Upland Way. Can't remember the name of it, but I'll put it up on the screen. And I'm just going to have a look around. So yeah, this is one of the Bothy huts on the Southern Upland Way. Don't know if anyone's in. It's pretty big. Okay folks, who would live in a bothy like this? Let's take a look through the bothy hole. Something about toilets there, plenty of wood. Up there you've got a sleeping area, which I'll show in a minute. And here you've got a fireplace, a sleeping area also, a table, and some sort of kind of trees, very pagan-y. Some books there, some information about the MBNA. This is MBNA Bothy. Bothy code there. About bats there, and more information about Bothy. Think about taking rubbish away with you. Got a desk there to do for your office. Some pans, another stove. So there's two fireplaces in here, plenty of wood at the moment. Empty gas cans there, someone's left. There is a cooker, one of those crappy cookers that are dangerous. So yeah, let's have a look up the stairs. Just leave my stick there. Okay, They're very steep stairs. So basically this is the upstairs bit, sleeping area. Looks a bit dusty, to be honest. I'll sleep downstairs. I guess this Bothy gets busy. And then there's down the stairs, very steep. Another even hotter today apparently. Feels it as well. More hills, of course. Hills, hills, hills. It's supposed to be the hardest national trail after all. Oh man, it's hot. So hot, and I've only got a bit of water left. I should have refilled. I thought there might be some more streams, but there's not. I've got a bit left. Trying to ration the water. Oh man. Oh, shade, good. Some shade. Okay folks, seems to be a Reivers bunkhouse 400 yards from here. So I'm at that point in the walk. I won't be stopping there though, I'm going straight into the town and carrying on. Another bloody hill. And it's still not the end of this stage. Bloody hell. I think my plan is to, if I really want to complete this trail before I have to go back on my booked ticket, realistically I'm going to have to walk into the night and walk some big distances. And it's easier walking at night because it's not so hot. It's a clear sky, so I still get views. Won't be able to take any. Won't pick it up on the GoPro though. The camera should be able to pick it up. My camera, if it's a light night. If the moon's out, it's bright enough. But it's much easier walking at night. Obviously, in a nice trail, easy to see trail. I've got two powerful lights, so I'm fine. Well, still not arrived at the end of the stage. It's got to be soon. Should come to a road at some point. Then it goes into the town. I can't believe there's still stagnant pools of swamp water about when there's just been it's just been hot for so long. How is that even possible? Obviously, don't want to be drinking that. Well, folks, I don't know if that's even filming me right. Got some kind of prehistoric horse chasing after me. Folks. That's coming after me. Oh shit! No. No, calm down. Calm down. Somebody kicking me. Wait. Shit. To handle horses really, to be honest. I know they can sort of back kick you. So well folks, a lot of people say they're unlucky in life, a lot of bad things happen to them, but take this guy, Ben Wilson. He was killed by lightning on this spot. I'm not sure what year, but there's his memorial. I guess these are memorial stones, and the poor bugger was struck by lightning here, so very unlucky. So folks, the town with the shops is still way over there, and I have to say I am so tempted to stay at the campsite there. It's so hot. Just recuperate. To be honest, if I can't complete it, I just come back and finish off the rest another time. But I could physically walk the whole trail no problem, but it's the time I've got, it's just not enough. I should have given myself a bit more time, considering the amount of weight I'm carrying. I mean, how many people can carry over 30 kilos in this kind of heat within, like, was it 13 days, well actually 12 days I think, because I basically, the first day I camped on the coast, I didn't really go anywhere, so I really don't feel like walking up any more mountains today, or hills. This bench here looks like a place to just have a sit down for a second. So folks, it's unbelievably hot. I just cannot tell you how hot it is. I am so thinking about camping in the campsite down there and having a day off, because these are, by the way, these are sun gloves. Stop your hands getting burnt. This is a sunproof top, so I don't like wearing suntan lotion. I can't stand the stuff. And these are sunproof trousers. So yeah, it's too much. Like the bag I'm carrying as well. So I know. Well, we'll see when we get down there, but I pretty much think I'm going to be stopping in the campsite. Okay folks, I'm in the first walker's welcome town in Scotland, Moffat. It's like a detour off the trail because it's the only place with shops. I'm so tempted to camp here, but I might carry on, I don't know yet. So folks, I'm joining in at Wham Ferry from the town. Bit of a nightmare there really, to be honest. I went there to get a resupply, and as soon as all my change fell on the floor when I was getting the bag out of the trolley, so I left the zip open, I had some drunk guy drinking the cheapest, shittiest vodka, start talking to me. I know he might have been alright, he could have been alright, he seemed alright, but I wasn't too sure whether he was looking out for anything to nab off me, especially as I just dropped all my money on the floor. I don't know if he pocketed any of it or nabbed anything of mine, because it's so hot. I'm dazed and confused. I've been carrying this bag, so I'm sure I'll find out later if anything's missing, but I think he might have been alright. Well folks, a new alternative bad weather route, if the weather's bad. So that's handy to know. That goes down there, the new route, and the other route over the mountains goes up there, which I'm going on. By the way folks, I didn't stop at the campsite at the end of the stage. This is another stage. I'm up a hill of the next stage. I can't remember what stage number it is. I'll put it up on the screen. I thought, I'm determined to get to the end of this trail before I have to get my bus at the other end. I'm determined, with over 30 kilos on my back, hot weather, dry, no rain, just 1 hour's worth of rain the whole hike, the whole actual hike, the whole trail, less than an hour, drizzle, that's the only rain, so it's very dry, and I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to get to the end of this. I don't want to have to come back and finish it off. Now, got a place to live up here in the mountain, well, big hill, and some lions guarding the entrance. Oh, beautiful. What a place to live. It's like something out of a James Bond movie, isn't it? Skyfall or something. Southern's for. Beautiful. Oh, this is where I'm walking at the moment, on a forest track, and this will eventually come to the last Bothy, on the Southern Upland Way, the last one, which I have actually been to before on the end-to-end trail, and I actually spent the night there. So it'll be interesting to see if it's been vandalised more than it was when I saw it last, because it was in a bit of a bad state. It looked like people have been partying in there, some fucking pretty bad graffiti everywhere. Yeah, didn't feel very comfortable staying there. It's quite close to a village, so I guess that's why. Hello there. So yeah, it's still, probably should get to the Bothy, I would think. I'm not sure if there's got to be a hill. Of course there's going to be a hill, loads of hills. As you know, I'm not a fan of forests, but actually the forests on the Southern Upland Way, even though there's a lot of shitty pine trees, you still get quite open views even in the forests. You're not like total darkness, and it's not really been fly ridden that bad, even though it's been hot, but it isn't proper summer yet, so it's just before the mid-season really kicks off. But I'd say, yeah, I am impressed with the. Actually, quite impressed with the forest walks. They're pretty good for forest walks. Some great views, like now. It's quite open. It's a lovely walk down here, definitely. There's a river, water source, but unfortunately it's quite far down. Sort of like a canyon. But I'm sure there's a point. Hopefully, I can't remember. There must be a water source at the Bothy. Normally they have some kind of water source, like a burn, which is a stream. Burn, Scottish word for stream. Yeah. Well, I've just walked from over there. There's a Southern Upland Way sign. There's another sign over here. 8.5 miles to something or other. And down here is the Southern Upland Way into the forest, and it comes out of the forest. There's a water source there. That's cool. Hopefully there's plenty of places to camp. None of these have had leaflets in, by the way. Absolutely none. None. No. We'll get through an obstacle. It's not one of the worst ones on the way. Actually, it's not too bad compared to some of the trees that have fallen. But going through obstacles, obviously, with this bag, the cunt word, I want to say C word, the cunt word gets used a lot. Back! And that. Bear in mind, I am absolutely knackered. And another one, but a little more simpler. I have to go off the path a bit here. Fuck. I'll go this way. Oh, there's water source along here anyway. Glad it's not raining along this bit. This bit will probably be pretty bad if heavy rain. Oh, I'm so knackered. Right. Well, it's really beautiful up here. It's quite hard to capture it on camera or video camera because of the trees and the lighting isn't very good. I can tell you there are some clouds now, and I'm happy about that. Much better for hiking. There's a bit of a light breeze. Keep those bloody midges away. There's not many about at the moment, but if it comes damp and no rain, no wind, then there's going to be a problem. Okay folks, I'm just walking out the forest now on a track, and so ahead of me what looks like it could be a cemetery, or it could be like some kind of sheep's pen, but it could be a cemetery as well, in the middle of nowhere. And up on the mountain over there, or hill, looks like there's something standing up. It could be a cross. I could be mistaken, of course. I'll soon find out. Nice little camping spot. Well, there's a little camping spot here before we go over the shoulder over there. But to be honest, the weather's nice. Still got over an hour and a half of sunlight. I think we're going to carry on. It looks like the other guys have carried on from here. So, yeah, I think I'm going to carry on. It's absolutely stunning along here. Yeah, I'd rather do that in no wind. So I don't know if it's going to go windy tomorrow. So I'll get my bag. So yeah, I decided to carry on. There's forest on the other side of this bit, and the Bothy. So yeah, let's go. Right. Jeez, this is a steep path, man. Not steep going up, just steep drops down the side. This bit's okay, so I can talk now and not concentrate. But it's hard with a big bag on these sort of things. You know, not really scared of heights, but it's very awkward with a big bag. Obviously I've got steep bits to go up as well. Oh man, if there's an easier way. I mean, I like this, is nice, don't get me wrong, but I wish I had a little bag for this bit. A little bag would be a piece of piss. This is fucking... It's only a small bit. So, if you are scared of heights, maybe this bit's not for you, but and I've been walking all day in the heat, so it's kind of made me a bit dizzy. Not a good idea when you're walking. It looks like the other one's steep as well, for fuck's sake. I don't need this. Looks a bit of an awkward bit over there as well. There must be an easier way. Yeah, just walking along it with like a small pack would be easy, but this pack is like, fuck, it is 30, it's probably heavier than 30 kilos because I've got drinks in it. I can't pick up any water here, man, if I'm going on that slope, but the bag's already too heavy. There's a place down here after this to camp, by the way. I've just seen it, but I'm going to carry on, I think. Not too far from the Bothy, really. And I want to complete the trail and want to get this bit out. This next bit doesn't look as bad, actually. I'm just thinking on my weight. That's how heavy the bag is, seriously. Like I said, I've done this all before, but I do remember not liking it when I last did it. I think this next bit's not so bad. Oh, I'll let you know anyway. Oh man. It's beautiful though. Well, I'm gonna have a sit down. So if you're a really hardcore Southern Upland Wayer, the actual alternative path actually comes over the top of that mountain, right over the top of there, and comes down, zigzagging down that path down there. But they advise you not to do that in winter or high winds, bad weather or low cloud cover. But fair play to anyone who does that. I mean, for me, just walking along the side of this ravine was I think, as I said, with a small pack I'd be fine, but it's just hard to control your body with such weight when you slip. So yeah, and I've got to go up that way. It's not steep. It looks steep from up when I was coming down, but yeah, the next bit's okay. But yeah, I do know, like, if you're scared of heights, that would be terrifying, mate. Well folks, that's the big bag I carried along with me. You can't see all of it. There's another bag on the top of it. It's it's got all my gear, my photography gear, and Maverick Pro N drone, and two solar panels, bloody battery banks, you name it, and obviously all my hiking gear after, and food, and water, because I don't know if it's going to be dry because it's been so hot, but there's water here, luckily. I'm deciding I'm not going to fill up here for the hot water ball. There's another river before the Bothy, so I'm going to do that, and the next path doesn't look too bad. But yeah, that's what I've carried along that bloody path. There's quite, when I did the end-to-end trail, because this is part of the end-to-end trail as well, there's quite a few paths like this. There's even one in where was it? Shropshire. That's quite steep, surprisingly. It might have been one of the steepest ones on the way. And then there's a path that's got a really big drop on the end-to-end trail, and it's part of the Cape Wrath Trail. That's by the Falls of Galloway, and that can be really tricky if it's been raining, because the rocks can be really slippy, and it's humongous drop down to the bottom. So yeah, and there's a bit where you go along, there's a step, and you've got to get over this sort of rock. And I had a bag probably bigger than that actually when I walked the length of Britain, and I had to take it was that hard. I had to take the bag apart and take it bit by bit over the while on that path. So yeah, I'm not really a big fan of those paths, but when you do go over them, it is quite it does give you a bit of a hike. Well, I did it. Just about done it now. This bit's not as steep, I don't think. Still looks steeper up when you're up here than it does below. Oh, it's not as steep. Oh, well, that's it. Oh, it's just about anyway. It's a steep bit there, but it's okay. Wow, fucking hell. I want to fall down there. Oh. Oh. On the Lejog trail in Iceland, it's got that steep bits on. That's their West Island Way of Iceland. It goes by glaciers and volcanic vents. Hi. Sign by this gate. It says welcome to the Scottish borders. So you're not actually on the border here, it's not a border fence, but this area is known as the Scottish borders because it's kind of not too far from the border of England and the border of Scotland. So yeah, border country, borderland. The same as England, you could say English border country. Oh, yeah, English borders. Hello folks, this is where I'm staying tonight. Bothy, camping outside tonight. There's a water supply there. I'm just got some water, I'm just gonna brush my teeth. Yep, so this is where I'm camping.